set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. The Giants had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Well, that was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never give those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
11.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment.
Here we go.
Once he caught that ball, He ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. The tackled on the play by Myles Murphy.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Richardson to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 14 yards that time for number 14.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Anthony Richardson. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to stretch out their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now Burrow. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11. Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Let's go now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Here we go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Richardson. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. He's still barreling through. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand.
Ready up.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Let's go now.
Richardson looking to throw this. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Buffalo 18. Come on.
Now it's Richardson. Thomas brings it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
Cowboy 80. Here we go. Set. Hut, hut.
Richardson looking to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Operating from the gun. Richardson. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
11 MT, take.
Burrow looking to pass. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
They'll roll him out right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Go.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
79 Bronco. 18 Pioneer.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
On one, ready?
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Twelve. Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
And Burrow going to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. They go play action with Burrow, sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right there, hurt. Tracking 60.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here we go, Shaq.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Cup 19, let's go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas. Dot.
To throw, Burrow.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Here we go.
They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Touchdown! Isaiah McKenzie from 13 yards out. And the Giants are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Gano for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
12, 11.
Burrow on play action. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Let's get set.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins from 3 yards out. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Jets, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3.